Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
Nike did not merely release an advertisement. They discreetly disclosed the future. Millions expended, international superstars engaged, and a message so nuanced that the majority of fans entirely overlooked it. This was not related to humor. It did not pertain to range. It was unequivocally not merely a marketing strategy. It was a roadmap. Nike's recent actions involving Caitlin Clark indicate the forthcoming developments and elucidate why 2026 will irrevocably transform women's basketball. You have observed it by this point. Recognizable individuals, prominent personas, and nonchalant incredulity.
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, conmigo, what? You got it.
I'm not even gonna ask.
The uncertainty appears whimsical, nearly innocuous. Then Caitlin steps up. No debate, no explanation, no theatrics, just the ball, the shot, and the result. Nike titled it from any place. Most people took that literally. Deep threes, logo shots, range highlights. But that wasn't the point. Nike wasn't selling distance. They were selling inevitability.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
So right here.
From there!
From anywhere.
All right, well, looks like she can do it.
Nike understands what most brands miss. Great athletes don't just win games, they alter expectations. Caitlin Clark doesn't make shots despite doubt. She makes shots because of it. That's why the commercial doesn't hype her first. It questions her first. Nike didn't invent that narrative, they documented it. Because Caitlin has heard that exact tone her entire life. Before NIL deals, before sellout venues, before record-breaking ratings, there was a driveway in Iowa. Cold winters, uneven concrete, a sloped surface that made shooting tougher than it needed to be. Most kids would have modified their form. Caitlin requested her dad to rip up the grass, not to look nicer, not for comfort, so she could shoot farther. She wanted a full three-point line. That decision matters more than people realize because it demonstrates something fundamental about how she thinks. She didn't adapt to limits. She removed them.
Begging my dad to tear up some grass and pour more concrete so I could have an entire three-point line in my driveway.
Did that really happen? You extended your range by dumping more concrete?
Yeah, because it was kind of slanted. Our driveway was slanted, so I only had a three-point line on one side of the driveway. So I told my dad he had to tear up all this grass, and he did.
As she climbed higher levels, the voices changed, but the message didn't. Too little, too slow. That style won't work here. High school coaches said college defenses would expose her. College analysts thought pros would shut her down. WNBA naysayers warned her range would disappear against great players. Same prediction, every level, and every time, the same outcome. She didn't change her game, she enlarged it. At some point, something altered. This wasn't a shooter taking outrageous chances. This was efficiency, consistency, control. She wasn't hitting deep shots once or twice for highlights. She was doing it every night. Defenders couldn't play drop coverage. They couldn't trap high. They couldn't press without consequences. Coaches weren't game planning against her team anymore. They were game planning around her gravity. That's when the sport started bending.
Clark from the logo! She gets it out of that left hand, and it's money. Deep one. You back? Trying to redirect the pass. Clark. Oh my! Clark, can she answer? Force. You better be careful. There might be another one coming right here. Ducharme has good size. Clark steps into a deep three. A long three by Clark.
Nike didn't look at Caitlin Clark and see shooting mechanics. They saw leverage. They observed someone who forced defenders to guard space differently, forced coaches to reconsider coverage, forced fans to tune in early and stay late. That's not talent. That's transformation. Because metamorphosis sells better than highlights ever could. Those celebrities weren't random. They represented doubt with a smile. The exact type Caitlyn has heard her whole career. Not furious, not hateful, dismissive. Nike thought fans would identify it instantly, since everyone has doubted her at some point, and everyone has been proven wrong. Then came her rookie season. The talk got louder. Veterans questioned the hype. Media predicted regression. Fans waited for reality to hit. Instead, reality bent.
Coming into the game. Logo! Clark with the deep three. Three that you've been waiting for. Clark, nice feed. Wallace with the layup. And Caitlyn Clark catalyzing a comeback here. Bonner gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side. Knows who's there. Drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlyn Clark make as a pro. Big one.
And this building is rocked.
Ratings jumped when she played, dropped when she didn't. Cities felt it. Merchandise reflected it. Sponsors noticed. She delivered $36 million in economic impact, about 27% of the league's overall economic impact, while missing time. That's not popularity. That's structural influence. For the first time, the WNBA had hard proof. Nor projections nor optimism, proof. One player could move the business. And once that truth exists, it can't be ignored. Then came the quiet bombshell. Caitlyn Clark's signature Nike shoe. Spring 2026. Not leaked, not rushed, not accidental. Nike slowed the rollout on purpose. Because this wasn't about speed, it was about scale. By 2026, everything aligns. Caitlyn perfectly healthy. League momentum accelerating. Global interest already established. Nike CEO Elliott Hill made it plain they're building this with her, not for her. Logo, design, narrative. Nothing launches until it's correct. That patience tells you how huge this really is.
I was taught from a very young age to just block out the noise and always dream big and believe that I can do anything I want to do. My name's Caitlyn Clark, and I'm a point guard. What's amazing about women's basketball is that we bring it all to the court. We bring that emotion, we bring that fire. That's how I've always played the game, and I think that's what makes it so fun.
Most signature shoes follow the same script. Flash, buzz, individual branding. Caitlyn rejected that model. This shoe isn't about exclusivity. It's about access, youth initiatives, grassroots basketball, worldwide outreach. Even international expansion is already part of the agenda. China was mentioned for a reason. Caitlyn has been clear. Visibility isn't the goal. Opportunity is. The shoe isn't supposed to sit on shelves. It's supposed to sit on courts and gyms that never had this kind of inspiration before. That philosophy changes everything. Look at her behavior now. She lifts colleagues, shares credit, redirects attention. Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell. She doesn't dominate the spotlight, she widens it. That's intentional. Experts say this sneaker could generate 9-figure earnings. A top 5 hallmark franchise in basketball throughout all basketball. But Caitlyn doesn't talk about profit. She talks about reach. Because the higher the revenue, the bigger the impact she can produce. Here's what Nike understood. From anywhere isn't distance, it's origin. It's telling students that where you start doesn't limit where you finish. That driveway in Iowa wasn't special because of location. It was special because of belief. Caitlyn Clark didn't just succeed. She mapped it. Doubt to distance, distance to confidence, confidence to influence, influence to opportunity. That blueprint doesn't finish with her. It multiplies. 2026 isn't merely a comeback season. It's a line in the sand. Women's basketball steps into global branding territory that used to belong primarily to men's sports. And Caitlin is the bridge. That kid shooting alone in the cold didn't just build range. She built a future. So, let me ask you, are you eager for Caitlin Clark's exclusive Nike shoe? And do you think it changes the future of the WNBA? Drop your opinions in the comments. Like, subscribe, switch on notifications, and click the next video on screen. We'll see you there.